Leprechauns have a pot of gold at the end of their rainbow. So we ask the question, what does your mythical creature have at the end of its naturally occurring phenomenon? Welcome to Questions and Absurdities, the podcast where we ask questions and answer them absurdly. I'm your host, Ryan, for this episode. I'm here with Duncan, Jordan, and Micah, and we have another great question. So don your creative caps, batten down the hatches, and prepare for a storm. A You know I was going to say brainstorm. You know it's a brainstorm, of course. The question for this evening or morning, whatever,
or mid-afternoon,
whenever you're watching it. We don't know what time it is here in the box fort.
But the fort has no time.
That's right. There are no clocks. It's
we didn't draw on a clock.
We don't know.
No idea.
So the question is, what is your mythical creature's reward at the end of its naturally occurring phenomenon? It is a mouthful of a question.
It is.
But it paints the
You're
picture well.
Yes.
It paints the picture well. And actually, we're going to start with Micah today.
On the other end.
On the other end of the table.
Across the pond. I was going to say the pond, but...
Well, it is appropriate.
Well, speaking of ponds.
Yeah. It's like segue. I knew it.
Well, the mythological creature I chose is the big goose, as you guys...
Big goose.
The big goose.
Yeah.
Like,
you know
the big goose. Okay, I'll
Is this
explain
in
the big
Indiana?
goose.
Is this in
No. I'm shocked if you guys don't know the big goose.
The big goose.
Honestly.
Tell us about him. Him or her.
Big goose, a him, 300 stories tall in Antarctica.
300?
With 100.
300?
100?
Yes, in Antarctica. I'm honestly shocked that you guys don't know more about him because references to him are scattered throughout our shared lore. Let me give you some examples of that.
Please.
Lots of references in our mythology. First off, he was born of the goose that laid the golden egg. That's a pretty like kind of...
I went there, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
You were probably already thinking it. Think about this. We've got Mother Goose, a big goose with a lot of stories. Think, boys. Think. That is
300 of them?
Yeah, at least. That's a reference to the big goose. Another thing, the term silly goose. When's the last time you saw a goose that you were like, wow, what a prankster? Probably never. This was actually a term that came from big goose deniers. It was used as a term of derision for the big goose and his followers.
Okay.
Essentially taking the goose's name in vain, if you will. And last but not least, duck, duck, goose. Kind of an odd game to be teaching children, right? It was actually a moral. It was a lesson that they were teaching the kids. If you see the goose, you run.
You don't duck?
If the goose chooses
you
you,
don't duck.
Don't duck.
You run from the goose
Oh.
as fast as you can. Except this is a true story, Minnesota, they don't play duck, duck, goose. They play duck, duck, gray duck. It's not a joke. It's a real...
Gray duck?
Yeah.
Is the other part a joke?
No.
Oh.
No, none of it's a joke.
It's all
It's all very serious, but that's an actual fact that in Minnesota they play duck, duck, gray duck.
Duck, duck, gray duck. Well, if you're listening from Minnesota, please confirm or comment.
Yeah,
and
true.
parts of Wisconsin, apparently. So,
that's good to know.
So at the naturally occurring phenomenon occurs when the big goose flaps his wings 3 times and he creates a polar vortex from Antarctica.
Wow.
Okay.
And as we all know, what comes at the end of a polar vortex? Say it with me.
Snow.
Seasonal depression.
Seasonal
That's
depression.
right. So that's what comes
Seasonal
at the
depression.
end of the
Okay.
big goose's flap.
Got it.
And I have an acronym. They're very helpful.
Okay.
That I think, Ryan, you're going to have to help in editing because I didn't put the words. But the acronym is Goose Goose. Can you see that on the
Goose.
Can you see it on there? Can you see it?
Oh, well, I'll just put it on the screen.
Okay. So
you could just throw that away.
Or I'll hold it more central.
And for our audio listeners, it's goose.
It's goose.
Goose.
And this is how you remember. This was a helpful acronym for me
Okay.
to help remember.
Tell us.
Because you have the goose followers and the goose deniers, and you want the goose on your side so that you
don't get seasonal depression.
Right.
I'm tracking
I'll
with
help
you.
you remember. Goose on our side, exciting. Goose on other side, seasonal depression. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Here you go.
I don't know if the last acronym was accurate.
It's
No, I think
pretty close.
if you think about it,
If you
hard,
really
it's
think
pretty-
about it.
Yeah,
yeah,
It works.
okay.
works.
That was a lot.
That was serious.
So
That's mine. Don't touch those.
yeah, you're the black ducks. Speaking of birds, I'm gonna start off with two.
Yeah.
Just because you got us started. And
Duck, black duck.
Yeah, duck, black duck. And
Black ducks.
these ducks, as you remember from the last time when you had an amazing pitch, but somebody else won, is
true.
the more ducks you have, the more chances you have to win. And don the creative cap.
But you can win with only one.
Yes. It's the more
I'm
ducks,
feeling good about these.
the
two.
better the
I'm
chances.
feeling good
But
about mine.
always chance if you have one duck. So,
I like
okay.
that. I like that.
One duck equals infinite amount of chances.
It's true. It's true, or just it actually equals one chance.
I
but
guess
it's
that
okay.
makes
One
sense.
chance.
Okay,
Yeah, more
so-
real sense. One chance.
Duncan, please.
Okay, I'm ready. I got my notes.
The floor is yours.
Paper man.
Here we go. I don't even usually use paper. It's fine. Okay. My mythical creature is called the Aurora Phoenix. Okay. Hello. You guys all just went.
Was
This
Sounds
mythical-
intimidating. I like
this,
it.
This mythical creature is said to dwell within the Aurora Borealis, the breathtaking natural light display that illuminates the polar skies. Instead of a pot of gold, the Aurora Phoenix guards a nest woven from shimmering ribbons of the northern lights. According to legend, those who venture deep into the northern wilderness and follow the dancing lights of the Aurora, they may eventually come upon the nesting ground of the Aurora Phoenix. Here, amidst the swirling colors
Turns page.
of the night sky, lies a nest made of pure energy, woven with threads of ethereal light. The nest of the Aurora Phoenix is said to contain not material riches, so no gold or, but something far more valuable, the essence of creativity and inspiration. I have a visual aid you can bring up for me.
Okay.
I'm in my last
is it
sentence.
the essence of what did you say?
The essence of creativity and inspiration.
Okay, cool.
If you get one of these ribbons, it really boosts that for you.
Whoa.
So it's believed that if you encounter the Aurora Phoenix, you gain its favor and it may be blessed with boundless creativity, artistic talent, and innovative ideas, like Steve Jobs. He may have been to the Aurora Phoenix and visited it.
So a little fountain of youth-esque
Let me see. A little bit, but it's not about youth. It's just about creativity.
creativity.
Like I'm gonna give you a picture of this Aurora Phoenix here with its.
That
Aurora
whole thing
Phoenix.
felt like the beginning scroll of like a fantasy. Movie,
Is that
you know?
Pixar's next movie?
I think
Okay,
it might be.
here is my Aurora
Oh my
Phoenix.
goodness!
Majestic.
See, it's got the nest made of the woven lights.
Right, woven
Wow.
lots of
And it's
creativity.
in amidst the Aurora Borealis there.
That's gorgeous.
It sounds the
AI is
most
really good at mountains.
so far. No offense, Micah. It sounds like I could definitely hear that mythical tale. I mean,
Right.
Leprechaun, pot of gold. Also, yours sounds like more legit.
It
than,
sounds hopeful.
It does.
That's
It
right.
does sound like I want to leave right now and go find this phoenix.
Right. Start a quest.
So I will close this there. We'll show the viewers, but
Yeah. Wow.
wow,
Yeah. I'm gonna go 4 ducks right off the bat.
Four ducker, baby.
that's my first 4 duck. I've only had 1 or 2, so
Congratulations,
quack
4
quack
ducks.
quack quack. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I liked it.
Thanks.
I do have. Well, I.
Yeah, sure. Tear it apart. Do it.
No, I'm not gonna tear it apart. I just want.
Destroy it.
I want to live in the world more.
No, that's beautiful.
You can't rip it to shreds. The pieces, the strands. You can't break those.
So you mentioned Steve Jobs.
Yeah,
Is
oh,
there
sure.
like every visionary of our time has probably gone there? Is that like
It's only legend.
Can you-
We don't know.
Fair. That's a
We don't
fair
know.
question.
The thing is like some maybe their creativity comes from somewhere else, but some may have gotten it from the Aurora Phoenix. We don't know.
there's literally no way?
We don't know. You can't know.
Is there?
And if you go, it's not like you're going to be like telling everybody.
Right.
So
don't
the-
blow up your spot.
Isn't it the Aurora Borealis? Is that the northern lights? Right.
Northern.
Is there any southern?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. This is only a singular location, Phoenix, so I don't know about the southern
Okay.
side.
All right.
Vacation in the winter down south.
I don't,
That's where he.
the
That's
Phoen-
where he goes.
You know, I don't know.
All right.
It's your job to do.
This is the legend, though. I'm saying
Asking too many
I
questions.
we did. It just
These
said
questions are
It
far too
it almost
absurd.
sounds like you stumbled upon this legend and don't have any other answers. For
No.
it. It's just you found it.
I've
and
painted
you.
I've painted you the picture.
Okay.
It was a rich canvas. It was rich.
All right, Jordan, you're up.
All right. So I didn't necessarily go with one specific mythological creature. More of a
No need to
collection.
It's okay.
Just go ahead.
So no. So everyone knows what a vampire is.
Yep.
Yep. There's many of them around.
There are many. Okay.
Don't know where though, but they don't like the sun. Facts. I'm just telling you everything you already know.
Sure.
You already know all these things.
Painting the picture.
So every solar eclipse, solar eclipse, not lunar eclipse, solar,
Gotta be solar.
it's actually
For
just,
those who don't know, it's when the moon passes between Earth and the sun
Thank you.
and blocks the sun
Good work.
completely.
Good work.
Yes.
Good work.
I was just gonna play along. I had no idea what you were talking about.
I mean,
so every
Okay,
time
every
that
one of those,
happens,
every one of those.
is actually just allowing the vampires to travel to their convention center to have their not annual, but whatever,
Whenever that happens.
is vampire conference, and it allows them to travel in the daytime. Maybe not for very long, but they can.
they travel the path,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The convention center always follows the path. So if you follow the path of totality, as they like to call it, somewhere along that path is
like
Vampires.
yes,
They do like to call it that.
And other people.
they do like to call it that. But if you follow along the path, somewhere along the line is the location of the vampire conference. Just as a little benefit, they get to go outside for the daytime and enjoy it. Experience the smells, the sights.
I like it.
Is that like Comic-Con?
Kind of.
Yeah, what's the name of this conference?
Vamp.
Vamp conference.
VampCon.
Vampire Weekend, like the band?
No, well,
Vampire
it's
weekend.
not a weekend though.
Oh, it's
not
just
a
one
weekend
time, it's
conference.
one time.
It's
Do you
more
think
like a day conference.
When it lands on a weekend, have they ever gotten Vampire Weekend?
To come play?
I don't know.
It feels like a
It seems like
slam dunk.
It should be.
Branding wise, it feels.
if I get more ducks, yes,
Oh, yeah, sure.
yes.
I think that's a
No,
5-duck response.
yeah.
So I like it.
So,
Again,
it-
it's creative.
It allows the vampires a little bit more.
Is the conference at like a conference center that is a mythical, like traveling the path, or they just like gather and then walk?
I think it could happen at like a local Sheridan or Days Inn, or it could happen in the woods,
Their
like a little
ballroom?
camp.
Sure.
Little camp.
Well, yeah, it's got to be
It,
based
it
on.
depends on the path of totality.
Vamp Camp is a powerful name.
Vamp Camp
That's
is
like-
pretty
Vamp,
good.
that's a
Camp
good
is
one.
pretty good.
Vamp camp
It's like
or
For
Woodstock.
Vampire Campfire. Vampire Campfire.
I'll
Oh
see you
my
guys- I'll see you
god.
guys later.
these are all things that actually happen. So
Okay,
Oh.
right. So
like
the
bolstering his answer.
Yeah.
the path of totality.
path of totality.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the traveling conference camp.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you 3 ducks for that one.
I'll take it.
I like it.
I'll take it.
It's
different.
creative.
It's different.
And yeah,
There's
Dutch, I also
there's
like to give you a duck.
Another
Don't give
one?
me a pity duck.
No, it's a it's
Give
not,
me a pity.
you guys
I want
all
your
did
pretty
pretty well.
ducks.
There's also
I'd
a
say you guys
potluck.
all did
There's also a potluck.
your turn's over.
Okay, sorry.
Stop telling us about the vampire.
Do they have panels?
know?
Vampire panels? about-
Sometimes guests.
Breakouts.
No way.
Breakout
Breakout
sessions.
sessions?
Yeah,
Who's
breakout
like a
sessions.
vampire celebrity? Not to.
If we
dwell
keep
on your
talking
answer.
about
Edward
Cullen.
conference.
Edward.
I'm going to take away a duck.
Count
Okay,
Count
sorry.
Chocula.
Count Chocula.
Chocula's the
guy from
mascot.
Sesame Street. the guy-
All of
Oh, the
them.
count. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
A one.
He comes out. I like to think that he comes out and says, "This is our 25th annual," or like the
One, divide, two.
He's like always the annual guy. He just
I like
comes
to
out.
think that it's a horrendous vampire stereotype and they hate him, but he keeps coming back. And like, get off the stage.
He's like grandfathered in.
Books,
God,
yeah,
this
they
guy.
booked him for years. And years.
Crazy.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
4 ducks, Duncan.
Yep.
3.
That's me.
Yep.
That's what they called me in high school.
Poor Duck Duncan.
That's That's what they call me.
Yes.
3 ducks Jordan, and 3
Again,
ducks
that's what
Micah.
they called me in high school.
All right. Well, put your ducks
All right.
into the
Give me the
creative
slam,
cap.
bro. Pa!
What happens now, Ryan? When they go in the creative?
That was too loud. Sorry.
We shuffle them around, and I will choose the winner of today is
4 ducks to the
Play the
rescue.
fanfare.
he did have
He had the most ducks.
yeah
I had
he
the
had the
most ducks.
majority.
Statistically speaking.
Also, I gotta say one thing. Go Bills.
That's what you're gonna use.
I'm gonna
your,
say go Bills.
your time in the
Your
spotlight
platform.
to say
Go Bills.
don the hat or the cap.
Quack.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Quack.
Quack.
Quack. Quack.
Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack.
Well done, well done.
Give me
You have
some of
put
this.
on the hat,
Yep.
and now it is time to draw.
If I get a duck,
It's game
I'll lose
over.
it. I'll lose it.
You get an Aurora.
Traffic light.
Draw a card to stick on that hat. Traffic light
I
is
feel
your
like that one
first
should
one.
be the second one.
Traffic light. Bull.
Bowl.
That's
Traffic
like pretty
light.
close to the Buffalo Bills because it's not close. It's not close.
Not close.
It's not close at all.
Stretch.
That'll do it for today. Hey, please, as always, comment your answers down below on our social media. Follow us on social media and check out every Monday. We come out with a new episode until
Further notice, really.
Till further notice.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear some creative questions for us to answer.
Or make fan fiction of vampire.
Vamp camp?
Vamp
Camp,
camp.
camp.
We are creating amazing content for others to build
Yeah,
on.
feel free to take it and run with it.
We will get royalties on that, but yeah, go buck wild on it.
Vamp wild.
All right.
See you later.